Free to Succeed Season 2 Raid Shadow Legends. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Monster Hunter Edition. How about that, dude? I don't know if I ever would have guessed that. But it's pretty sick, honestly. Gotta be honest about it. It's pretty sick, man. Bannerlord, Shadowkin, Barbarian, Knights, Rev, Dark Elves. I want to go look at them all. Yeah, pretty cool. I've seen a quick glimpse of many of them, but I want to get a good look at them here. Where are you at? Where are you? It's this one, right? Whoa, yeah, that is really cool, man. That is really cool, dude. Monster Hunter is one of those games that I've been interested in for so long, and I just have never pulled the trigger on. I've never played a Monster Hunter game. I'm sure that my fellow gamers know what I'm talking about. You just have, sometimes you have that. You have a game that you're really interested in, but you keep figuring out a way to keep pushing it back, and it just never happens. That's Monster Hunter for me. Man, he looks really cool. That is such a cool skin, dude. So I know nothing about it. I know nothing about these characters. I know nothing about Monster Hunter, but I can still appreciate that it is a cool crossover for sure. And I'm sure they're all going to look really cool. One of them's a login. It might be this guy. I think this guy might be the login champ. A1 defense down. Oh, I didn't even think about that. They're probably going to be really good for bosses. Well done. Well done. That is so well done. If the target's a boss, the debuff cannot be resisted. Attacks one enemy. Every second use of this skill in a round will attack all enemies instead. Will also ignore 25% of the target's defense if the target is a boss. Well done, man. That is such a cool idea. Attacks all enemies before attacking. Places crit damage. Speed buff on this champ. Inflicts 50 more damage against targets under under HP burn. Receives 25% less damage from enemies under HP burn. Every fifth skill deals 200% more damage. That is really cool, man. In an attack lead in dungeons, and let me just double check that he is the login. Not that one. Which one? Which one is it? Where is it, dude? Here. Yeah. Ooh, man, that's really cool. All right, there was one in Barbs, right? Gotta be this one. Yeah, that's pretty legit too, man. That is a serious looking bow. That bow's got to weigh at least, I mean, it looks heavy. It's got to be at least a couple of pounds, you know? Accuracy buff on this champion for turns. AoE stun. If the target's a boss, but slow. Decreases turn meter of enemies under stun. Fills the turn meters of all allies by 10% if a speed debuff is placed instead. Okay. AoE Hex. Oh, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing here. Targets a boss, place a Hex for 3 turns. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing there. I know where you want her to be good. Heals all allies by 10% of their max HP when attacking enemies under a Hex. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. Increases this champion's defense by 5% each time this champion receives a hit from an enemy under Hex. And she scales. Oh, she also scales off defense. Wow. Wow, dude. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I know there was a Shadowkin. I'm trying to remember where they all were. I'm still sleepy, so give me a break, okay? New champion, please. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, there's a new... Oh, 5 new champions in the champion. Oh, there's a new mythical as well. I thought that mythical looked unfamiliar when I saw him a second ago. Shadowkin, Knights Rev, Dark Elves. Shadowkin, Knights Rev, Dark Elves. And then there was this guy. He's the new mythical. What do you turn into? That's pretty sick. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Shadowkin, Knights Rev, Dark Elves. Oh, he's a void one, huh? Holy shit balls. Attacks when enemy ignores 15% of the defense if he crits. 20% chance of getting extra turn, and he's an HP damage dealer, which hopefully it scales well. Attacks when enemy will ignore strengthen, stone skin, increase defense and ally protection. Also ignores 15% of the defense if he crits. Decreases the target's attack by 10%, stacked to 30. AoE. I like that they put this in the skills instead of in the passive so that it can't be nullified. You know what I mean? He's gonna ignore 15% of the defense if he crits, no matter what. Decreases target's defense by 5%. Attacks one enemy will ignore 50% of the target's defense. Heals champion's turn meter by 50% if he crits. Damage inflicted cannot be decreased by passive skills or masteries, except by the passive skills of bosses. Can it be increased? Alright. This is a secret skill and only becomes available when any 3 of this champion's skills were used in a round. And then what do we got here? Places a shield on himself, equal to 25% of his max HP, for 2 turns at the end of the turn. So permanent shield. This champion cannot receive critical hits while under a shield buff placed by the champion. Pretty interesting, man. Pretty interesting. Huh. Man, they all look so cool, dude. That's so cool. 40% chance of increasing the duration of Q random buffs on all allies. AoE. The AoEs, and then places defense and shield buff on all allies. Scales off his HP. If the target's a boss, the buffs are protected. Wow. And he scales off HP. I'm so glad that makes sense. So tired of seeing supports that scale off attack all the time. Removes all debuffs from all allies, places the block debuffs. Wow. On a 3 turn. Heals this champion's turn meter by 5% every time a debuff is placed on them. Heals this champion by 5% of their max HP whenever a debuff placed on them expires. Oh, so he's got the masteries built in. And then a 30% dungeon speed lead. And then a shadow. Dope. She looks dope too. 3 hitter with a weaken. 4 hitter. Each hit increases champion's turn meter by 5%. Speed buff on all allies. 4 hitter. Attack buff on herself. Second hit. First and second hit have a chance of landing a leech. Third and fourth have a chance of landing an attack down. Increase the damage this champion deals by 1% for every 1% of HP lost. Stacks up to 50%. This increased damage doubles if a target is under decreased defense. Wow. So that scales up pretty good. Prevents this champion's death and keeps him alive on 1 HP when hit by a fatal hit. If this skill prevents this champion's death, heals them by 50% of their max HP. Nice. Will not prevent this champion's death if they are under a heal reduction buff. And then a 30% speed lead. Man, they're all good, man. That's a really good drop. That's a solid collab. Really good drop. Well designed. Kits that make sense, that play off the game they come from. They all seem very usable. I have to say that it seems really well done. They're giving you a really good champ through the 7-day login reward. And then did I see something about a frag? Oh, the Shadowkin. Man, I would really love to be able to do that. We do have a few voids and a sacred. I would really like to be able to do that, man. That would be really cool. we could finish that. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but it would be pretty neat. What do we get at level 70? Another book. I got a book from Clan Boss this morning too. I'm up to 4. My cell needs them. So have them. Not waiting on CBC. This might be the most brutal skilling up of a sill I've ever seen. My first ones went all to her A1. Now they went all to the A2, and I didn't get the cooldown, and still have none in the revive. So I still need 3 more books to finish her off. That hurts. That hurts on the old free to play, dude. Okay. All right. Who's this? Oh, I think I have you. Did I pull that one recently? Is he not? Oh, Sylvan. I think I clicked Shadowkin. No, I guess I didn't pull that one. Well, never mind then. Looking like Christmas. Walking around here looking like Christmas looking ass. Okay. Where are we? I might still finish that. If I still finish that, that's going to be crazy because I have paid so little attention to it this time. I've very infrequently gone in there and deliberately done it. We did beat Doom Tower yesterday, by the way. And we autoed it. Autoed all the way through. The team we beat the final Frostbiter with was this one. I brought her because I thought maybe we'll get lucky and she'll land the block revive, but she doesn't really do any damage. So I'm probably going to take her off the team. I could throw him in, I reckon. I had him in. Perhaps she's helping me get through the wave a little faster, but it also really doesn't matter how fast you get through the wave, you know what I mean? So we might just swap him in. Although, the tricky thing about them is they both explode HP burns. So it's likely they'll screw up at me having an HP burn up. So maybe Yartak is just the one to leave in. You know what I mean? I wonder if there's an HP burn on and Yartak explodes it and it kills the spider. Does that count as the spider dying with an HP burn on? You know what I'm saying? Because technically you exploded it and then the damage was done and then it died, right? I don't know. Seems like it should work. If I was just gonna take a guess, I would say it seems like that should work, but I guess I don't know. I haven't seen it happen. Hurry up, dude. Hurry up. Hurry up and reset. Arena's been pissing me off. 886, we're like right there. We're right there. Spirit Keep. Okay, it'll open right on time, I guess. Okay, let's well, shit. This is a fusion that I actually would like to finish. That's coming up. So now I'm kind of thinking I should save a little bit of what I have planned. We might have to engage in Wait Shadow Legends just a little bit. I am planning on building. Where did that fat head go? Oh, he's over here. This guy. You guys have sold me on him, and we're ready. We've been making food. So we're pretty much ready. So he'll be the magic champ. We've got it all sorted. We just have to do the arena thing. We'll get through a few, and then what's really annoying, I mean, I guess it's reasonable. That makes sense. For some reason in my head, I was going to say it's annoying that they're not open at the same time, but I can just I'll get the point, so it's fine. 200, win 200 battles. How long does that take me? What's like my record this week? And today's what? Wednesday for me? It'll probably take me a couple weeks. So wait. What? Didn't it used to be you had to finish your Great Hall before this opened? Didn't that used to be the way that was? Can I just add what I want in here? Man, what would I want in here? I don't know. I don't really know. Part of me thinks I want to start leaning into stuff for Hydra. Then another part of me thinks Clan Boss could be interesting. Maybe I should start doing speed now, so that later when I want to tune for a Clan Boss team, it's done. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Like resistance maybe for Hydra, or accuracy would also be good. I have no idea. I have to think about that for a while. Otherwise, we're pretty on top of everything right now. Dwarves. I was thinking I could probably make some more progress. Maybe? No. Not yet. That's probably about as far as we can go. And Ogren, I think we're doing okay. Because of dude. He's crazy in here. Gruckus ain't bad either. I got a pretty fun Ogren squad, man. I'm enjoying the Ogren champs. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with the whole way that they've done this. It's really good. Again, I haven't played Monster Hunter, but I think it's a cool collab. I imagine anybody that does play Monster Hunter is pretty stoked about it. I'm stoked about it. I don't even play the game. The champs look really cool. They're all really interesting. The kits make sense. There's some creativity in the kits. They all seem very usable. They're giving you one through a login champ, one through a fusion that hopefully is not ridiculous. Hopefully it's not a ridiculous fusion. I would like to be able to participate in it. I have 6 voids and a sacred. I'll accumulate a few ancients, and I've got some green shards. So hopefully we can sneak our way through the summon events. Those are always the deciding factor of whether or not you can do a fusion. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'll tell you another game. I was talking about you have that game that you like want to pull the trigger on, but never get around to. It's called Tim Tim. I imagine some of you know what it is. It's a Pokemon type game. The easy thing is to call it a Pokemon ripoff, but it's like, I don't know. Other people might have some ideas for the genre. So I've played a few. I've played a few of the like Pokemon-esque games. I've enjoyed most of them, actually. There's another one called Koromon that's much more, it feels much more like an old Pokemon game, the way that it plays. they did some different stuff. But Temtem, I've had my eye on for a long time, and what I always said about it was, I'm really curious and I want to try it, but I don't $45 want to try it because it costs $45 in Steam. And I was like, man, I don't know about that. Like, I'm interested, but I'm not $45 interested. So it finally went on sale for 50% off, which was the first time I'd ever seen it do that. This last big Steam sale they had, a lot of games went on sale. I think I bought a few things just to have them in the library, but one of them was Temtem. And I'll be damned if that game isn't so fun. It is so good, man. They did a really good job. Putting their own spin on the concept. So if you are someone like me, because I've actually talked to a few people who said they felt similarly about Temtem. If you're someone that's been on the fence about it and has been wanting to check it out, I'll give it the stamp. I'll give it the stamp of approval. It's really good. I even would not be bummed if I paid full price for it. I would be fine at this point. As much as I've played it and enjoyed it, I would have been totally fine paying full price for it. It's got a good it's a fun story. It's more difficult than Pokemon. It's genuinely challenging. Battle system's a bit different. There's a whole end game in it, and so it's not like you beat the campaign and then you're kind of just done. Once you finish the campaign, it's like most MMOs, you know, when you finish the storyline or the campaign or whatever that part of it is, that's when the game really begins. Temtem's the same way. It's an MMO. And there's a huge competitive scene, a big economy, trading, and they do have shinies. There's a whole shiny system in it, and mounts and cosmetics, and it's dope, man. It's really cool. So I'm trying to behave because as I've said, I'm trying to stay really busy this year. Putting a lot of work into the commentary channel. I'm trying to make myself behave and only play it in the evenings. Some days it's a struggle though. And then yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to check out Monster Hunter. If you are someone that plays Monster Hunter, you've got some experience with the game / franchise, and you want to give me your thoughts on it. If you just want to, I don't know, a bit of a sales pitch, or just let me know your thoughts on the game if you think I should check it out. Kind of the way that I feel about Temtem. Like, if you're on the fence about it, you definitely need to give it a go. If anybody wants to try to sell me on the idea, maybe we'll pull the trigger a little sooner. I did play Dauntless for a little bit, which was Epic Games had like a free spin on Monster Hunter, and I actually really enjoyed Dauntless. Dauntless was really fun. So it seems like conceptually I would like it, but for some reason there's always been something about Monster Hunter that makes me go, I don't know. And I can't even pinpoint what that is, but there's something about it in my head for some reason. I'm like, I don't know. And we've been going for a while, huh? All right. So, yes, the plan is to, I guess now we're going to see if we can't do this fusion. I would like to do this fusion. The Blizzard fusion I did just to see if it was going to be possible for me to do it. This fusion for the new Monster Hunter chain. This is the first fusion on the account that I think that I have genuinely wanted to do. So we're going to really see if we can't make it happen. Hey, motherfucker. Settle down. What's wrong with you? How many times do you get to hit me, dude? So we'll see if we can make it happen, man. Good crossover. Interested to hear how you guys feel about it all. I'm pretty interested in it. So I guess we'll get out of here for today. Appreciate you guys watching. Let me know how you feel about the crossover. If you're a Monster Hunter player, let me know. If you're a Temtem player, let me know. Maybe some of you are playing Temtem and you're further into it. I'd be interested to hear what your experience is like if you're more in the end game. Yeah, lots of stuff to talk about in the comments today. All right, getting out of here. Later, guys.